you are lazy. You are a bum. You are not applying yourself. You are the reason why you're broke. You are the reason why you can't speak Arabic. You are the reason why you haven't memorized the Quran. Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I really wanted to share with you guys a more personal story of mine about how moving to Egypt for the purpose of learning the Arabic language actually changed my life. And subhanAllah, this is a very special topic to me because honestly, it changed my life in ways that I couldn't have imagined in the beginning. So this is really way bigger than the Arabic language, guys. And I know that everyone watching this is on your own journey. We're all at different chapters along our journeys. So I just wanted to share this so inshallah it can be a means of inspiration or any type of benefit that it can serve to you guys. Inshallah, that's what I wanted to do. So let's get right into it. So the first and most obvious way that moving to Egypt changed my life is I learned the Arabic language, guys. Alhamdulillah. And that's not to say like I've learned it, my journey is over. No, learning the Arabic language is a continuous process. There's levels. So I haven't mastered the language yet. But alhamdulillah, my initial goal of learning the Arabic language in general, I've done it. Alhamdulillah. And subhanallah, to be honest, it's a crazy feeling when I really sit down and ponder over the fact that I can speak Arabic and I can understand Arabic. And, you know, especially when I'm reading the Quran and I understand the ayats that are being read to me, it's like mind blowing, wallahi. 10 years ago from today, I couldn't have imagined in my wildest dreams that I would even be practicing to the level that I'm able to practice today, let alone memorizing the Quran and learning the Arabic language and being able to understand the Quran and living in another country is just mind-blowing, and it's truly a blessing. So I ask Allah that He make you and I from those who show gratitude to Him and those who are truly grateful for the blessings that He has given us, because subhanAllah, to just be on the path is a blessing, let alone to actually achieve the goal that you set out to achieve. SubhanAllah, is something that's great. So may Allah make us from amongst His grateful servants. Allahumma ameen. And the second way that moving to Egypt changed my life, guys, is that it changed my perspective. SubhanAllah, it caused my perspective on life as a whole to evolve. I always say to people, I am not the same person that I was when I left to first come to Egypt around 4 years ago, 5 years ago now, subhanAllah. I'm a completely different person. The way I view the world, the way I view myself, my country, this part of the world, subhanAllah, politics, money, everything that I can think of, my perspective has changed and it has improved and it has evolved. I could have never expected for this to be the thing that I get out of moving to Egypt. When I first planned on traveling to Egypt, I had two simple tasks. One was to learn the Arabic language, and two, finish memorizing the Quran. That's the only thing that my mind was set on when I left. But subhanAllah, I got something way more. And I'm sure that as I continue to go through life, this is just the way life goes, right? As we continue to go through it, our perspective is going to evolve, is going to change. So never be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone, guys. Just by living in a different environment, speaking a different language, seeing the way different cultures and people operate, wallahi, it's something that's mind-blowing. And that leads me right to the third way that it changed my life. And that is my personal growth, my personal development. So obviously with an evolving perspective and a developing mindset, is going to develop the rest of you as well, especially when it comes to my sense of independence. For example, while being in Egypt, I've figured out ways of earning money outside of a job to be able to sustain myself and my studies here. I've started a couple side hustles and got into entrepreneurship. And also it sparked my creativity. So like you guys are watching me on YouTube, here is where I decided to start my journey on making YouTube videos, and alhamdulillah, we're growing. I haven't been as consistent as I would have liked to be, but alhamdulillah, we started and we're going and we're learning. So alhamdulillah, it's caused me to actually have a vision for my financial well-being and my financial freedom. Now I have a plan and I have a vision. I actually have a goal. The same way that I had a goal to memorize the Quran, I have a goal for reaching financial freedom. So may Allah make us all from those who are financially free. Allahumma ameen. And number 4, guys, is a huge one. Traveling to Egypt to learn Arabic taught me the true meaning of what it is to put your trust in Allah, to have tawakkul. I did not truly understand this until I left my country by myself with nothing to seek knowledge in a foreign country. I can't tell you how many times throughout this journey that I have been in situations where I literally could not depend on anything or anyone other than Allah. And subhanallah, Allah comes through every single time. And through this, I've learned how to, sometimes you're put in situations where you have to put your trust in Allah. But subhanallah, through those situations, you learn how to do it. So alhamdulillah, I've been over the years developing the muscle of putting my trust in Allah. Even when I have the option to maybe seek help from elsewhere or from a person here or there, I've learned how to turn that off and say, no, I'm only going to put my trust in Allah. And subhanallah, Allah never fails his servant when he depends on him. And the 5th biggest lesson that I learned while living in Egypt is that your environment does not matter as much as your habits do. Now, I know that that statement alone may cause some type of friction within a lot of people that are listening. However, just give me a second and it'll make sense, inshallah. So before I came to Egypt, I used to always think if I could just get to Egypt, or if I can just get to Saudi Arabia, then inshallah my problem would be fixed. I would be able to learn Arabic. I'll be able to memorize the Quran. I wouldn't have these same issues. The issues that I felt were preventing me from being able to learn and being able to make progress with regards to learning Arabic and memorizing the Quran, I felt like they would go away once I got to Egypt. That could not be further from the truth. And I'm not saying this to say that your environment does not matter at all. No, that's not what I'm saying. However, all I'm saying is that your habits matter the most. What you do on a day-to-day basis matters the most. And then after your habits are aligned with your goals, then you can start to look at the environment. And this reality hit me like a ton of bricks when I came to Egypt, because I realized that while I was in America, my habits were not fully aligned with the goals and the desired outcomes that I wanted. So guess what happened when I moved to Egypt? I had the same exact habits. So I started to see myself slacking, and I started to realize I can still be in Egypt and not memorize the Quran and not learn the Arabic language as a result of bad habits and not being aligned. So that's something that I had to really zero in on. And to be honest, I've seen it time after time again. And I'm not here to say that my habits are now fully aligned. No, I still struggle with this. This is an ongoing struggle. I'm not the most disciplined person. I've seen, outside of myself and myself included, people come to Egypt and spend a lot of time, years here, and not make much progress. I've seen people who've lived in Egypt for 2+ years who still can't speak Arabic, and they came here with that goal. Sometimes your goals is going to be connected with a place, right? But in general, when you are approaching an idea or a goal that you want to accomplish, first you need to figure out what are the things, what are the actions that I need to do? What are the daily actions and habits that I need to develop that will get me to this goal? And then you start to attack those and make those a part of your everyday life, make that a part of yourself. Then you can start focusing on maybe the environment. Okay, where can I go that will help me to further develop these habits and that will help me to start excelling? But if you start from the place, if you start from the external thing, you're going to have a very hard time. And I'm saying this from experience, guys. And that takes me right into number 6, guys. Being in Egypt forced me to face myself. It forced me to look at myself in the mirror and see all of my flaws. I had nothing to hide behind. You know, when it came to learning Arabic and memorizing the Quran, I thought that the only thing that was standing in my way was being overseas, was being in a Muslim country, was being around other students. So being here really caused me to take a hard look at myself, and I had to realize that you're the problem, bro. And wallahi, this is one of the hardest things that you will ever do in your life, is to look yourself in the mirror and say that you are lazy, you are a bum, you are not applying yourself. You are the reason why you're broke. You are the reason why you can't speak Arabic. You are the reason why you haven't memorized the Quran. Or whatever thing that it is that you're struggling with, the hardest thing to do is to blame yourself. It's a very painful process, but it's super necessary and it's essential to you being able to face that challenge and to overcome it. People who do not do this, they never fix their issues, never, because they always lean on excuses. They lean on a person, they lean on a circumstance to use as an excuse. But those of us who truly want to achieve our goals by Allah's permission, you have to do this. This is very essential because it allows you the ability to take back control of your life and your decisions. And alhamdulillah, now I've developed the habit of automatically looking at myself and blaming myself when something is not going like I want it to go, or when I'm not getting a desired outcome that I wanted. I automatically look at myself and I ask myself, what are you doing wrong? What are you doing to cause this to go in this way? And alhamdulillah, when you're sincere with yourself and you do this, you will always find the answer. So these are the biggest ways in which moving to Egypt to learn the Arabic language changed my life, guys. I really hope that this serves as a benefit to you guys that are watching. If you did get a benefit from this video, please drop in the comments the part of this video that resonated with you the most. And inshallah, I will see you guys on the next one. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.